So we have three branches of government, and this one is on the legislative branch. The legislative branch consists of the House and consists of the Senate. The House has a total of 435 members. The Senate has a total of 100 members. The Senate is based on each state having 2 representatives from the state, 50 states, thus 100 senators. In the House of Representatives is based on population of each state. So each state size is different, and so you would then have different representation based on the size of your state, which is why the census is so important. That comes out every 10 years, and this is a year of the census, because it determines a lot of things in terms of resources for communities, but it also determines whether or not a state maintains this level of representation in our government, in our national government. So for instance, if Texas has 50 people that represent it, which we have more than that, but let's say we have 50 people, and yet our population size increases by a couple of million or more people, then we would probably, based on the census report, then we would probably have more representation in Congress. And a state that may lose representation because there can only be 435 on the House side. So if Texas gains 3 seats, then that means another state or several states may have lost some seats. The other thing that's important to note about the House and our Congress is that Congress is responsible for our laws. So a lot of things that are happening or maybe not happening is because of the inactivity of our Congress. And so when we have a divided government, as we do now, where the House has the majority of the Democrats and the Senate is a majority of Republicans and the White House is Republican, that's considered a divided government. And unfortunately, this divided government doesn't seem to understand how to work together. We've had divided governments in the past and still were able to get some things done. I think it's also important to note, as it relates to our legislature, is that this is a big voting year. There are a lot of Senate seats that are available, that are open, as well as seats in the House. The House seats are up every 2 years. Senate seats are every 6 years, and they alternate. So both senator seats are usually not up at the same time. So it is going to be important for you to know, does Texas have a Senate seat that is up for election or re-election? You will need to find that out.